Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? I hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Here I am Kamrul Nagar, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. Dear students, welcome to NIPS Home School. Today I am going to take an agriculture studies class for the students of class 7. Dear students, before going to class, I want to congratulate you to promote the new class. And this is the first class of this session 2021. Today we will discuss chapter 1. From this chapter we will discuss lesson 1. So all of you can take your agriculture studies book. It will be helpful for you. And go to page number 1. So dear students, all of you will go through your text properly because this is very important for MCQ and for creative question answer also. So all of you will read each and every single line from your chapter. Okay, let's read. This is the first chapter from your book, Agriculture Studies, and the name of this chapter is Agriculture and Our Culture. So today we will know about the interrelationship between the culture and the agriculture. That means how agriculture develop a society or a family, how it helps to form a family. Let's read. Agriculture and our culture. Agriculture has a relationship with culture. The history of human society has marched forward with people adopting agriculture. Agriculture has been developed as the prime means of production of the basic needs like food, clothing and housing for men. So agriculture fulfill our basic demands like food, clothing and housing. So this line is important for you. You can underline this one. Look, people have been giving continuous efforts for thousands of years to make human life safe and joyful. So during this process, family, human society and state were established under different environment into different regional and national characteristics. So agriculture has a great role. Agriculture plays a great role to develop our culture. The production-related achievements with the passage of time have been regarded as human culture. Now look, so what is regarded as human culture? The production-related achievements with the passage of time have been regarded as human culture. And this interrelationship between culture and agriculture is discussed in this chapter. So we will discuss the interrelationship between the culture and agriculture in this chapter. And what will we learn at the end of this chapter? That means what is the objective or the purpose of this chapter. Now look, at the end of this chapter, we will be able to explain the role of agriculture in developing family and society, relate scientific agriculture and people's dependence on farmers, relate the agricultural production with the changing agricultural environment in different seasons, describe the various agricultural production, relate cultural heritage with agricultural seasons. So these are the objectives of the chapter. There are other lessons, we will discuss it later. Now look, today we will discuss lesson 1 and this is agriculture in forming a family. That means how agriculture plays its role forming a family from the ancient time. Now look, our family and society were formed centering agriculture. Before that, men used to depend on collecting fruits and vegetables from trees and shrubs for their food, or they hunted wild animals. So before agriculture, men depends, that means human beings depends on fruits and vegetables from trees, and they also hunt wild animals, and men used to move together to save them from attacks of wild animals. So they move together, but why? To save them from the attacks of wild animals, and they used to hunt in groups. That means they did not hunt alone, they used to hunt in groups so that they can keep them safe from the wild animals. And they did not have any idea about the family. So in ancient time, they did not have any idea about a family. And now look, while collecting fruits and vegetables or during hunting, they enjoy wide opportunity to closely observe nature and environment. So they have the opportunity to observe the nature and environment very closely because they live in a wide place. That means when they collect fruits and vegetables or during hunting, they become very close to nature. And the mothers living in the caves had a greater opportunity to closely observe the events of nature and environment as they had no work outside. So mothers didn't have any work outside of the cave, so they can observe the events of nature. And what are they? Now look, they observed that the seeds of fruits germinated at the place where they had been thrown They observed that the seeds of fruits germinated at the place where they had been thrown earlier after eating, and they became the same tree. So this is their observation. The intelligent women saved the seed from the best fruit and sowed these after loosening soil of the surroundings of cave. So this is the introduction of agriculture. This is the starting of agriculture. Intelligent women plant those seeds. They plant. They save the seeds from the fruits, and then after loosening the soil, they sow the seeds, and they also take care of them. Okay, let's see. When the seedlings emerged, they took care of the seedlings and allowed those to grow, and in time harvested the fruits. In this way, the women started agriculture. So who started agriculture? The women started agriculture. So human beings learned the use of fire, and they learned how to control it in the era of hunting. So women didn't take time to learn using fire to boil or roast plant or parts of the plant, just as they roasted hunted animals. So very soon, after the invention of fire, they learned to boil the foods. They learned to roast the plants or the parts of the plants, or they also learned to boil the parts of the plants, and just like they roasted the hunted animals. Most of the fruits could not be stored for a long time after ripening. They started rotting. Therefore, there was a search for the crops which could be stored for a longer time. So they tried to search for a crop which they can store for a long time. Thus, the importance of cereals like rice, wheat, and pulses was realized because these crops could be stored for quite a long time after harvesting. So as a result, food prices decreased. Women became the center of this production system. So who became the center of this system? Women became the center of this production system. The peasant woman chose a man for herself to start her own family. This couple and their children formed a family. Through much experience, some rules and regulations regarding marriage and family were formed, which were usually obeyed and followed by the families. So, very gradually, they started forming family. Some of the rules and regulations are still valid. A family is the smallest unit of a society. So, this one is very important. Which is the smallest unit of a society? A family is the smallest unit of a society. This understanding was set at that time. At present, families are known as the social, economic, and cultural organization of human society. So, social, economic, and cultural organization of human society. So, families are known as the social, economic, and cultural organization of human society. Nowadays, the families are regarded as the provider of all our security to its members, not only the food security. A family protects its members with affection, love, morality, and responsibility. So, you can underline this line. A family protects its members with affection, love, morality, and responsibility. The members of the family distributed and performed the responsibilities of a family according to their age and ability. So, this is lesson 1. From this lesson, we will discuss how did the cave women initiate agriculture, and also how did peasant women participate in formation of a family. So all of you will go through this lesson, that is lesson 1, agriculture in forming a family, and we will discuss more in our live class. We will discuss these two questions in our live class. We will find out how did the cave women initiate agriculture. We have read this one. How did they start? They have stored the seeds of the fruits, and then they sowed those seeds, loosening the soil. And how did peasant women participate in forming a family? Okay, you will find out the answer in this paragraph, in the second paragraph of the lesson number 1. So dear students, all of you were suggested to attend the live class. In our live class, we will discuss more regarding this topic. So dear students, that's all for today. I hope you have understood our today's topic. See you again.